Hello dear student, this is Deep Narayan Singh. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss subjective questions on evaluation, and that is the fourth unit of your subject artificial intelligence in subjective part. Here we are discussing questions that has been already asked by CBSE in your board examination. So let us see our first question. With the reference to evaluation stage of AI project cycle, explain the term accuracy and also give the formula to calculate it. Okay, fine. So it is asking about evaluation parameter, that is accuracy. There are four evaluation parameters, as you all know. First one is accuracy, then precision, and then you have recall. Okay, then you have what? F1 score. F1 score is a balance between precision and recall. So let us see first the accuracy. What is the definition and what are the formula to calculate it? Let me take eraser to erase this ink from the slide. There we go. The percentage of correct predictions out of all observations. A prediction can be said to be correct if it matches to the reality. Okay, so this is the definition. The percentage of correct prediction out of all observation, that is called what? Accuracy. Now, what are all observations? All observations are true positive plus true negative plus false positive plus false negative. In any binary classifier, there are only four possible situations that may arise based on the comparison of the values of prediction and reality in confusion matrix. So what accuracy means? That all the correct prediction out of all observations. So when you say the prediction is correct, when it matches to the reality. And first condition to the confusion matrix is values is if your prediction matches to the reality. In that case, what is the first word? That is true. Okay, so in numerator, what you will have? You will have this component TP and you will have this component TN. And what you have in denominator? In denominator, you have all four combinations. So let us see the formula. Correct predictions, that means when prediction and reality both are same out of total cases. So total cases what? TP plus TN plus FP plus FN. And if you want it in percentage, multiply it with 100. Let us see the actual formula. TP plus TN upon TP plus TN plus FP plus FN multiplied by 100. So this is the formula for accuracy. Let us go for a next question. What is true positive in evaluation? So where you need to find out one example to show that true positive in evaluation stage. For example, suppose we have a method that predicts whether an email is a spam or not. Okay, so if the model is correctly identifies that email as spam, when it is indeed a spam, it is considered as true positive. So your AI model is saying that a email which you receive is a spam. So what is the input? Email to your AI model, and it can say, is it a spam? Is it a spam? Okay, so it can say either yes or no. So when in reality it is a spam, okay, and your AI model is also saying yes, in that case it is a true positive case. And one more case can be of true negative, but it is asking about true positive. So when your email is not an spam and your AI model is saying it is not a spam, in that case it is a case of true negative. I hope you people are getting. So like that you have to take an example. You can also take the example of forest fire. So if your model is saying there is a fire in the forest, okay, then you go and check out, in reality there is a fire in the forest. That is a case of true positive, because your model has correctly identified there is a fire in the forest and actually there is a fire in the forest. So this is the case of true positive, where accuracy and prediction and reality both are same and prediction is yes. Let us go for the next question. Give an example of situation wherein false negative would have the high cost associated with it. Okay, so there we go. You need to give an example or situation wherein false negative. So when false will come when prediction and reality both are not same. And when negative will come, okay, so negative will come when prediction is no. It means reality must be yes and prediction must be no. In that case only they both are not same and prediction is no. That's why the second word is coming as negative and have the high cost associated with it. Okay, so you need to find out one example or situation where your model is saying there is no fire in the forest, but actually there is a fire. So there, in that case, you have the high cost associated with it because you cannot initiate the response in time and fire will burn out most of the forest. Let us see one example. False negative refers to the situation when a model predicts a negative outcome. Means it is saying all is well, but in actual outcome it is positive. Means there is some problem. It means a model has failed to detect a positive event or condition. So that is the actual explanation of the question. Then suppose a patient has a rare disease that require urgent treatment and AI model used to diagnose has a high false negative rate. तो एक पेशेंट है जिसको कोई ऐसा डिसीज है, रेयर डिसीज है जिसको अर्जेंट ट्रीटमेंट की रिक्वायरमेंट है और आपने कोई एआई मॉडल यूज किया है डिटेक्शन के लिए या डायग्नोसिस के लिए एंड इट हैज हाई फॉल्स नेगेटिव रेट, तो क्या होगा? एक्चुअली में पेशेंट को प्रॉब्लम होगी बट योर मॉडल विल से देयर इज नो इशू. व्हाट विल हैपन इन दैट केस? देयर इज अ लाइफ थ्रेट फॉर दैट पेशेंट. If the model incorrectly predicts that patient does not have a disease, it could lead to delay in treatment, causing the patient condition to worsen. ये इससे क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है कि ट्रीटमेंट में डिले हो सकता है और मरीज की कंडीशन और ज़्यादा खराब हो सकती है और इवन रिजल्टिंग इन डेथ. इन दिस केस फॉल्स नेगेटिव वुड बी कॉस्टली इन टर्म्स ऑफ ह्यूमन लाइफ एंड वेल बीइंग. तो you need to find a example for each case like false negative, false positive, true positive, true negative. Okay, remember and prepare one example for each situation. Whatever is being asked in your exam, you need to write that. Let us go to the next question. Why should we avoid using the training data for evaluation? I have explained already in the previous lecture video where we are discussing about the training data set and testing data set, that if you are using training data set for testing purpose, it is a case of overfitting. Your model might remember all the training data and it is going to always result in true. Let us see the actual answer. Using the same data for both training and evaluation can result in overfitting. This word is very important. They will ask it in different ways. Like overfitting can be asked, what is overfitting? Or why should we avoid using training data for evaluation? Okay, so like that question they will frame around this concept, which means that the model performs well on training data but poorly on new or unseen data. Why? Because you have tested the model on the same data which you have used for training. Okay, so in that case that training data output for that training data or prediction made by AI model for that training data is always correct, but when you give a new data to your AI model, it is not going to give the correct predictions. Let us move ahead to the next question. What is the purpose of evaluation stage of a AI project cycle? Discuss briefly. Evaluation stage is critical component of the AI project cycle that assesses the performance and effectiveness of a AI model. ये जो evaluation stage है वो AI project cycle का last stage है and it is very important because after training क्या होना चाहिए? evaluation, exam होना चाहिए. आप साल भर पढ़ते हैं अपने क्लास में, लास्ट में क्या होता है? बोर्ड एग्जाम होता है. दैट इज गोइंग टू टेस्ट योर परफॉर्मेंस, हाउ मच यू हैव रिटेन्ड or what you have learned in the year. The primary purpose of the evaluation stage is to measure how well the AI system works. जो मेन पर्पज है हमारा किसी भी मॉडल को एवेल्युएट करने का, वो कि हमारा मॉडल कितने अच्छे से काम कर रहा है फॉर न्यू डेटा सेट. During the evaluation stage, AI system is tested on a variety of data set to ensure that it can handle different type of inputs and situation. So in that stage of evaluation, we give different type of testing data so that we can make sure that our model is performing well for all situations or for all inputs which we are giving. What is confusion matrix? Most important. Definitely it will come in your exam. Draw a confusion matrix. Okay, they might ask in a different way, what is a confusion matrix, what it is used for, like that. So a confusion matrix is a table that summarizes the performance of the model by comparing the value of prediction and reality, is called the confusion matrix. Confusion matrix in itself is not a evaluation parameter. Remember that. Confusion matrix in itself is not a evaluation parameter like accuracy, precision, recall and F1 score. But by using confusion matrix, we can evaluate any model. Okay, so this is the confusion matrix. You need to remember, like prediction, no yes, reality, no yes, and based on the values of prediction and reality, they both are same here. So what you are getting, true as first word, and second word will be negative because the prediction value is no. Here prediction and reality are not same, so you will get first word as false and the next word will depend on the prediction value, which is no, that's why it is negative. Then you have reality. For this cell, reality is no, prediction is yes. So first word is false because they both are not same. And here you have the positive as the prediction value is yes. The same way you will have here true because both prediction and reality values are yes. And second word will be positive because the prediction value is yes. Like that you can fill all the 4 cells of the confusion matrix. So what it is used for? It is used for the evaluation of a AI model. So you can write like it is used for evaluation of an AI model. Let us go to the next question. The confusion matrix, what is confusion matrix? Also write the formula to calculate the accuracy. So here we go. A confusion matrix is a table that is commonly used to evaluate the performance of a classification algorithm on a set of test data for which the true values are known. Very good, because if you read what it says, it is used for evaluation the performance of classification algorithm. And what is classification algorithm? This is what is called AI model. On a data set, on a set of test data for which true values are known, because we already know the reality, and then we check the predictions made by the AI model and compare them to find out the all the cases of true positive, true negative, false positive and false negative. It is a matrix with rows and columns that represents the actual and predicted class levels on the test data and how they match up, because it is a comparison between prediction and reality. Another definition of a confusion matrix is what? It is a comparison between prediction and reality. The table is divided into 4 cells which represents the 4 possible outcome of a binary classification problem. Okay, so why we are saying here binary classification problem? Because reality and prediction both are having only 2 values like 0, 1 or yes or no. Yes will correspond to the 1, 0 will correspond to the no. Let us see the confusion matrix here. The same way, predicted value like false, false. You can have false, you can have no. For true, you can have yes, and here also you can have yes. Or you can have 1. For no, you have 0. Or for yes, you have 1. They all are same. Either you write false, no or 0. Either you write true, yes or 1. They all are same. So like that you need to prepare the confusion matrix. The formula of accuracy is what? Accuracy is equal to you need to take this principal diagonal Tp plus Tn in the numerator, and in denominator you will have all the cases. So Tp plus Tn plus Fp plus Fn. So this is the formula for your accuracy. Okay. Correctly identified cases out of all cases. This is the definition of your accuracy. True positive, predicted values correctly predicted as actual positive. Okay, so where you have prediction and reality both are same, and you also have the value of prediction as yes. False positive means predicted values incorrectly predicted and actual positive. That is negative value predicted as positive. Next is false negative. Positive values are predicted as negative, and true negative, predicted values correctly predicted as an actual negative. Okay, so true negative, when they are negative you are predicting them negative, so this is a case of true negative. True positive, when they are actually positive you are predicting them positive, this is a case of true positive. False positive, when they are actually negative but you are predicting them positive, that is the case of false positive. False negative, when actual answer is positive but you are predicting it as a negative, so it is called false negative. I hope it is clear to all of you. Let us go to the next question. Deduce the formula of F1 score. What is the need of this formula? F1 score, also called F score or F measure, is a measure of a test accuracy. The F1 score is a metric used to evaluate the performance of the binary classification model. It is the harmonic mean of precision and recall and two other important metrics. The formula of F1 score is what? F1 score is equal to 2 multiplied by precision multiplied by recall upon precision plus recall. So you remember this it is a harmonic mean of precision and recall. Where just remember this line. Okay, this harmonic mean is little bit different than the geometric mean, so you have to keep that in mind. F1 score is also called F score and F measure. Why we need this formula? Where precision is the proportion of true positive predictions out of all positive predictions made by the model. True positive predictions out of all positive predictions made by the model. So here you have like precision. What is the formula for it? Tp will be in numerator, in denominator you have Tp plus Fp. Okay, like recall, what is formula for recall? Tp in numerator, and you will have what? Tp plus Fn in the numerator. So check out, Fp is there. So what it is saying? True positive predictions out of all positive predictions made by the model. So here you have positive, last word, both cases. So these are all predictions which are made as positive out of actual positive. And recall is what? Recall is the proportion of true positive predictions out of the actual positive instances. So actual positive instances, false negative, when it is saying, it should say there what? It should say there positive. Actually true positive it should say, but it is saying false negative. So you need to consider this also in the denominator for recall. So Tp upon Tp plus Fn will be the formula for recall, and after calculating precision and recall you can go for F1 score. F1 measure provide a single score that balances both concerns of precision and recall in one number. A good F1 score means that you have low false positive and a low false negative. So you correctly identifying the real threats. You are not disturbed by false alarm. F1 score is considered perfect when it's 1, while the model is total failure when it is 0. So good F1 score is what? 1, and worst is what? 0. F1 score is better metric to evaluate our model of real life classification problems and when imbalance classes distribution exists. Okay, so F1 score is used to balance the precision and recall. Let us see the next question. Imagine that you have come up with an AI based prediction model which has been deployed on the roads to check the traffic jam. Now our objective of the model is to predict whether there will be a traffic jam or not. Now to understand the efficiency of the model, we need to check if the prediction which it makes are correct or not. तो एक बेटा AI मॉडल बनाया है जो ये बताता है कि ट्रैफिक जाम है कि नहीं. क्वेश्चन बहुत बड़ा है लेकिन उसका आंसर बहुत छोटा है. ठीक है, तो आपको धैर्य के साथ, पेशेंस के साथ उसको पढ़ना है और समझने की कोशिश करना है. तो उसको चेक करने के लिए हमें क्या करना है, एवेल्युएट करना है, एफिशिएंसी चेक करने के लिए कि जो मॉडल प्रिडिक्शन कर रहा है जैम के ट्रैफिक जैम के बारे में वो करेक्ट है कि नहीं. Thus, there exist two conditions in which we need to ponder upon. That is what? Prediction and reality. Traffic jam have become a common part of our life nowadays. Okay, in an urban area means you have to face traffic each and every time you get out of the road. Mostly school students opt for the buses to go to school. Many a times bus get late, such as jams, and students are not able to reach their school on time. Considering all possible situations, make a confusion matrix for the above situation. So we will see the answer. What are the four possible cases? In case 1, there is a traffic jam. We will ask to our AI model. Then it predicts yes. We check out in reality. If it is yes, then it is a case of true positive. Both are same and prediction is yes. In case number 2, we will again ask the same question. If there is a traffic jam, it will say no prediction, and in reality there is no traffic jam. This is a case of true negative because prediction and reality both are same. So first word is true and next word is negative. As you can see, the prediction value is no. Case 3, we will ask again same question. So here you have the prediction as yes, but reality is no. So there is no traffic jam, but your model is predicting there is a traffic jam. This is a case of false positive. Again, you can have case number 4. Is there a traffic jam? Prediction says no, but in reality there is a traffic jam. So this is a case of false negative, where actually it should predict the positive outcome because there is a traffic jam, but your AI model is saying there is no traffic jam. So it is a case of false negative. You can also remember this example for writing all like true positive, okay, true negative, false positive and false negative. The example of traffic jam. Definitely you will get one question in your board exam from there. Let us go for the next question. People of the village are totally dependent upon the farming and their daily food. Farmers grow new seeds by checking the weather conditions every year. An AI model is being deployed in the village which predicts the chance of heavy rain to alert farmer, which helps them doing farming at the right time. Which evaluation parameter out of precision and recall F1 score is best to evaluate the performance of the AI model? Explain. Here we are discussing most of the questions that come in the 4 marks. So they are long answer type questions. You have to show little bit patience while listening those. Okay guys, let us see the answer. Let us take each factor into consideration at once. If precision is considered, false negative cases will not be taken into account because precision formula will not take false negative cases into account. What is the precision formula? TP upon TP plus FP. It takes false positive cases into account, but it does not take false negative into account. So it will be great loss if the machine will predict there will be no heavy rain, but if rain occurred, it will be big monetary loss due to the damage of crop because your AI model is saying that there is no rain and actually there is a rain in the near future. What will happen कि आपके सारे क्रॉप्स खराब हो जाएंगी और प्रॉब्लम होगी क्योंकि ये फॉल्स नेगेटिव केसेस को कंसिडर नहीं कर रहा. फॉल्स नेगेटिव मीन्स व्हाट? जब आपका एआई मॉडल कह रहा है कि आउटकम जो है वो नेगेटिव रहेगा, एक्चुअली जो आउटकम है और रिजल्ट है वो पॉजिटिव है. देन यू गो फॉर नेक्स्ट केस. इफ रिकॉल इज कंसिडर्ड, इट विल नॉट टेक एफपी इनटू अकाउंट. व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ रिकॉल? द फॉर्मूला ऑफ रिकॉल इज टीपी अपॉन टीपी प्लस एफएन. So cases will not be taken into account. The situation will also cause a big amount of loss as the people of the village are dependent on farming for food. if the model predicts there will be a heavy rain and farmer may not grow crops, it will affect their basic need because there is no rain, but your model is falsely predicting there is heavy rain. So some of the farmers will see that and they will not sow the seeds on the ground. So what will happen? They will lose their basic income. So false positive will also have here great disadvantage. In that case, we will calculate the F1 score because it balances between both false negative and false positive. So F1 score is the best suited parameter to test the AI model, which the balance between precision and recall. So F1 score will give a moderate value that how much you need to consider on precision or recall. So both cases will be taken into account, false negative and false positive. So that will be the correct metric to evaluate such type of AI model. Let us go for the next question. In a hospital, an AI based cancer detector is used to predict whether or not a patient has cancer. So they have created a AI model by seeing the symptom or other parameter. Your AI model is saying it is having cancer or not, that patient is having cancer or not. It provides 99.8% accuracy during the evaluation phase. As an AI consultant, you don't want the model to predict that a person has cancer when they don't. You have not want a model to predict a person they don't have. They don't want a model to predict that a person doesn't have cancer when they have it. So you this is a case of false negative. Okay, because your model is saying patient does not have the cancer, but actually they are having, and you don't want your model should predict person has the cancer while they don't. So this is a case of false positive. So you don't want false positive or you don't want false negative. What evaluation approach is used to assess the model of performance? So definitely you will go for F1 score because precision in itself will not help or recall in itself will not help. Let us see the answer. Globally, cancer ranks among most common causes of death, especially among the people under 70 years of age. With this burden rapidly increased globally utilizing prediction tools to assist the decision making and encourage individualized treatment and planning is gradually becoming a paramount in cancer diagnosis. तो आजकल क्या है कि बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है कैंसर, इस वजह से हर ग्लोबली जो है डिसीजन मेकिंग में असिस्ट करने के लिए, हेल्प करने के लिए प्रिडिक्शन मॉडल्स यूज हो रहे हैं एंड मैनेजमेंट के लिए. नोटेबली मैनी टूल्स कंस्ट्रक्टेड ऑन द बैक एंड ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के बेस पर कई सारे टूल प्रिपेयर किए गए हैं, हैव बीन शोन टू इम्प्रूव द प्रिडिक्टिव एक्यूरेसी, जो कि हमें पता चला है कि उनकी प्रिडिक्टिव एक्यूरेसी बढ़ती जा रही है, एंड क्लिनिकल इम्पैक्ट of risk prediction compared to clinical scenario not utilizing these model. और ऐसी जगह पर जो रिस्क प्रिडिक्शन है वो ज़्यादा आसानी से हो पा रहा है जहाँ पर ये AI मॉडल यूज नहीं हो रहे हैं. However, the actualization of the potential health care of AI based mostly has been assessed in high income and resource driven centers. पर इनका जो अवेलेबिलिटी है वो बहुत ही महंगे और रिसोर्स ड्रिवन सेंटर्स के पास है, नॉर्मल हॉस्पिटल्स के पास नहीं है. द इम्पैक्ट एंड एफिशिएंसी ऑफ ऑन्कोलॉजिकल AI बेस्ड prediction tools are expected to be better realized when applied to the low resource and rural settings fraught with the paucity of experienced clinical and specialist. तो अगर हमें इनको रूरल एरिया में लेके जाना है तो हमें क्या पता होना चाहिए कि इनका जो एक्यूरेसी है बहुत हाई होना चाहिए, अदरवाइज फॉल्स पॉजिटिव केसेस, फॉल्स नेगेटिव केसेस विल कम. अब उसने पूछा है कि व्हाट एवेल्युएशन अप्रोच यू फॉलो, तो यू कैन राइट कंफ्यूजन मैट्रिक्स कैन बी यूज्ड और F1 स्कोर कैन बी यूज्ड. दिस answer might not look more appropriate, but it gives great understanding about the how our prediction model can be used in the diagnosis or healthcare sector. So In this video, that's it guys. Again, we will go for our golden statement. Arise, awake and stop not until the goal is reached, said by Swami Vivekananda. If these videos are helping in your studies, please do like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.